Welcome everyone to the Dark Forest. What's going on? Hey, Brian Clough, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome all. Just giving you guys some updates. It is Thirsty Thursday, of course. So, I got myself a ice cold Pepsi right beside me right now. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw the channel news thread that I had. Today is T-minus 30 days until we move out of state cross-country. So as of May 1st, we are on the road driving over 2,000 miles heading east. So that was kind of the post that I mentioned earlier. Towards the end of April and probably the first week, maybe 2 weeks of May, I'm not going to have internet, so I won't be able to provide any content. So please support the channel, and please continue to watch videos and sharing my channel during that break time, please, because I still need to keep things rocking for the Dark Forest. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate that very much. So things will be a little slow towards the end of April and the first couple of weeks of May until we get new internet set up. It's going to take about a week to drive out there, and then from there, I don't know. I'm going to try to get internet set up as quickly as possible. I'm trying to keep saving, bro. I really am. Thank you so much. Actually, I just got a call from U-Haul, and they confirmed a 2-hour window period for my U-Box pod to be delivered to the apartments tomorrow in the morning, actually, between the hours 9:15 and 11:15. So our U-Haul pod, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be dropped off tomorrow morning. And then from there, I'm going to start loading. I have a couple of friends that offered to pitch in and help because we are upstairs and it's a pain in the butt. Everything is pretty much boxed up. Aside from the kitchen, I haven't boxed the TV yet. But the kitchen still needs to be taken care of. But primarily, mostly, everything's ready to go. We're probably a good 95% done. But there's just, certain things I can't box yet, like the kitchen. I'm still cooking. So that'll probably be one of the last things we do. Let's see here. Hey, Leslie, welcome back. Welcome back. Green Octagon something. Hey there, Zach baby. I know it's been a long time that I haven't been in the stream. What happened? That I was going through a lot. Had the move and other things, but I'm glad to be in the stream. Oh, well, Green Octagon guy, thank you for coming back. Hopefully all is well on your end. I'm glad I make your day. That's excellent to hear. Shout out to Brian for the $5 donation. I'm going to take a sip to that right now. Oh, yeah. That was good. So, yeah, that's the plan. So, for a good 3 weeks, I'm guessing, I'm not going to be putting out any material. But this has to be done. We have to move. And these things happen. I can't just snap my fingers and be somewhere else. So it's going to take time, but eventually we'll get into our new spot and I'll get the internet set up and everything will go back to normal. Leslie says that she got the COVID shot, had a reaction. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't gotten the COVID shot myself yet. I'm kind of waiting, because I'm hearing people say it's fine. I'm hearing people say they have reactions, that it's not 100% accurate. It's only like 60% safe, or it only protects you about 60%. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I want to get the COVID shot, but a part of me is like, how'd they magically get this in like 1 year? But it took them 3+ years to get the flu shot. And they still don't have any vaccines for anything else. So I'm just like, magically, all of a sudden, they have a cure for this? I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on it, so I haven't really made any decisions. If I do get the vaccine, it'll be in our new state. It won't be here in California, so that is that. So please support the channel. I have over 750 videos, so you have plenty of stuff, I guarantee you, that you've never heard from the past that will keep you preoccupied while I'm moving. So you'll be able to still rock on the channel, believe me. There's lots of videos. Yeah, the second floor, it's hard. Yeah, and even our new apartment in the state we're moving to is also on the second floor. You know, we've just had some horrible luck with that. I really wanted a ground unit, but they had a unit available for us to move into on May 7th, and I had to take it. They wanted $200 down to hold it, and I did it. I was like, I don't care. It sucks. I don't want to be upstairs, but it's only temporary because, you know, we're looking into buying a home next year. So it's only a temporary stay into this new apartment. So no big deal. We actually got a 2-bedroom apartment, even though it's just the two of us. So basically, to keep from all this eyesore that's in my dining room right now, we're going to keep everything in the boxes. And just put all of our storage stuff in the second bedroom. That way, when we buy a house, it's already ready to go. It's already boxed up. All we got to do is bring it downstairs. I'm sure there's a few boxes we'll still have to unpack, you know, like clothes and stuff like that. But for the most part, we're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave everything boxed up because we're going to be buying a house probably next year. So that'll be cool. And even buying a 2-bedroom apartment there, it's like $500 to $600 cheaper than a 1-bedroom costs us in California. So we're still paying less and getting more. But how are you guys doing? What's up? Vlad Cooper, hey, welcome. Oh, it does not vaccinate against this virus. It just lessens the symptoms. Okay, gotcha. You got a 2-bedroom as well? Okay, cool. I don't know what state you're in, but even getting a larger apartment, it's $500 less than what we're paying in California. And my wife and I will be in the same financial boat, if not even better. So it's kind of a win-win situation for us. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, Vlad. Hopefully you get better. I'm losing weight, giggity. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say to myself about being upstairs. It's like a free Stairmaster, even though you're paying for it technically. I'm from the RGV, Texas. I don't know what RGV is, but what's up, Texas? Hey now. What else is going on? So I got this Pepsi Zero Sugar, which I heard is actually better to drink than Diet Pepsi because Diet Pepsi has an artificial sugar that I guess is bad and causes cancer later on or whatever. Like, because, you know, there's people say that diet soda is actually worse for you. But they say Pepsi Zero Sugar, there is none of that artificial stuff. It's just no sugar. And it tastes pretty good. It really just tastes like a watered down Pepsi, but it still tastes like Pepsi. It's just watered down. So I'm trying to get my taste buds to get used to it because I'm not used to drinking diet soda. I'm used to drinking Wild Cherry Pepsi and Dr. Pepper. So I'm trying to get used to this zero sugar thing and see the weight drop and get my sexy back. Let's see. Used to be 360, now 296. Hey, there you go. That's great. That's a huge improvement. That's excellent. Rio Grande Valley. Oh, gotcha. Leslie says I got a male nurse to ease the pain. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the big news. Our pod comes tomorrow. You know, we're making it happen. This has been a plan that we've had for about 3 years. Let me tell you, at first, we were not trying to leave California. We were thinking, oh, our family's here. What if we just relocate to somewhere else in California that's cheaper? So we flew up to Fresno. Didn't like it. We actually went to Fresno twice. And I was like, oh, it's only like a 6-hour drive. Not a big deal. And then we started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? When's the last time my family ever came to visit me? Never. They don't call unless they need something. Same with her. Same with her side too. You know, they don't. Nobody comes over. I kind of have to invite myself over. You know, and it's supposed to be a two-way streak. So, it's one of those things that we had to just realize. Like realistically, nobody even visits us now. So why would it matter if we left somewhere else? Somewhere that's cheaper with less taxes and, you know, less people, a lower cost of living, cheaper gas prices, 4 seasons, you know, more green, you know, not this dull desert green, you know, which I can't stand. So, you know, we checked out Fresno, didn't like it, but I was like, oh, it's close, you know, it's close to the Yosemite and all that stuff. And after we gave up on the whole California thing, we took a trip out to Arizona. We ended up over by Glendale and driving around, and I just did not like Arizona. It was just dirt. Some people love it. Some people think the desert's beautiful, and you know what? More power to them, but it's not for me. We went to Vegas. I have a buddy that lives in Henderson. And we went out to Vegas thanks to my friend. He had a free night over at the Caesar Palace because he gambles a lot. And he always gets these freebies at hotels. And he actually let me and my wife go out there. So we stayed out at the Caesar's Palace and got one of those big jug backpack slushy alcohol things. And we were just walking around with all... This is all pre-COVID, by the way. But Vegas was cool. But really, that's just a place I like to visit, you know, for the Strip. But once we left the Strip, I didn't like what I saw. We even went to that Pawn Stars place. And, boy... That place is like straight up in the ghetto. Like you would never see that on TV, but when you go there, it's like definitely a rundown neighborhood. So I didn't like Nevada, so we flew up to Idaho. We flew up to Boise, Idaho. Checked out Boise, loved it. Nampa, Caldwell, loved Idaho. Unfortunately, so many people from California have moved up there. Their real estate is jacked up there now. That and they don't have a lot of jobs in what my wife does. So that was kind of a turning factor for us for Idaho was the job market. So I had some friends in Texas. We flew out to Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. I have a friend that moved out there that used to live near us. He lived in Escondido. And he moved out to Texas, went to go visit with him, played Cards Against Humanity for the first time while we were drinking alcohol. God, that was fun. First time playing that game. That was such a good game. Cards Against Humanity. I actually saw on Facebook they have a new version of that called Cards Against Supernatural. And it's all based off the TV show. So I was like, oh, I want that. Arizona got them skinwalkers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Navajo Nation right there. Absolutely. Let's see here. My aunt and uncle left California, but they said they got tired of the BS. Yes, the BS. There's a lot of BS here. Some people defend it. They love the BS here. I don't. I'm over it. And my family doesn't care anyways. The people in my family that I was close to, unfortunately, have already passed away. So I don't really have anyone that I'm super close to anymore. I have several cousins, but you know, they don't call. I actually have a cousin that lives in the exact apartment complex as me right now, and we've never double dated, movie night, pizza, Never. And I've asked her, how come? They're like, oh, we don't like to be around people. We're not people. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not people. I'm your family. They just don't care. My family just does not like do anything with each other. You know, it's like I always wanted that full house, Family Matters kind of lifestyle where everybody did get-togethers for dinners, holidays. I wanted that family lifestyle, but it just does not exist with my family. Everyone does their own thing, and they really don't talk to each other. It's really sad. So I went out to Texas. I had a couple other friends. I actually had a friend from Xbox when I used to play a lot of Xbox Live, and I was friends with his dad at first. And then he would play because they used to live in the same house. And I met up with him in real life. So somebody from Xbox, I met up with him, and he took us out for barbecue. And yeah, like it was really cool. But you know what? Texas did not have that home feel. Texas really reminded me of California, where we were at, by Arlington and Dallas, Fort Worth. It was, with the traffic on the freeways and the road construction. I don't know. It just felt like California to me. And then I know their property taxes are pretty high out there too. So I was like, oh. And then it was flat. Like I need to be somewhere where there's some mountains, for view. So I liked Texas, but only to visit. Like I could not call Texas home. It didn't give me that vibe. So after that, we went to Tennessee. Before that, my wife's uncle used to stay up in Chicago. And I know about Chicago. But I heard like the outskirts, smaller towns are really nice. But I heard about the weather out there with the snow and everything. And then again, their property taxes are through the roof. I mean, those are all blue states. Usually that's like that. So the property taxes was turning me off. The weather was turning me off. And I was actually talking to someone on Facebook that lived out there that was trying to get my wife a job because she's in a specialty field. And I was in this like private group for that job field. And I was talking to this girl about moving out there. And she was telling me like what areas are nice and things to do and the food. And I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, I'm checking out your like taxes out there. They're really bad. And she's like, oh yeah, we're not staying here. We're eventually going to move to Tennessee. And I'm like, why are you trying to sell me to move up there if you're not even going to stay up there? So I was like, Tennessee, huh? And then she started selling me on Tennessee. And I'm like, oh, I never thought about Tennessee. I was like, I got a friend that lives in Tennessee from the military. So I started reaching out to him a little bit. Hold on, there's a ghetto bird chopper. Let me shut the door. We get that a lot. Someone's always missing or something. They're always radioing in on a helicopter saying we're looking for this person wearing this about this high, blah blah blah. So she was telling me stuff about Tennessee, and then I was talking to my buddy that lives in Tennessee, and I was like, "Is Tennessee flat?" And that's when I found out eastern Tennessee there's mountains, and they have a lower chance of tornadoes because the western part and middle Tennessee, I guess they do get some tornadoes, but it's not often. And so we booked a flight out to eastern Tennessee and absolutely fell in love with Tennessee. The people, the southern hospitality, the barbecue, the views, the Smoky Mountains were amazing. There was churches everywhere. Everybody is patriotic. I got some really good military veteran discounts out there, at places to eat. Chick-fil-A's were everywhere. We just really liked it. I met up with someone that actually was on my ship. Now he's a real estate person out there, so I'm actually going through him to, when we decide to get a house. And he actually had his mom, because she works for him. She drove us around and showed us like 5 different properties when we came out there to visit last year. It's funny because we went out to Tennessee last year in May, and now this year we're moving there in May. So, yeah, so we're moving to East Tennessee. And I can't wait. It's going to be a long voyage. I got new tires on the car, oil change, I got a new battery. I'm ready to rock. So, we checked out like several states. We did our research where the job market was like in each place, weather, taxes, cost of living. And Tennessee won, and we went to several states. So it's not like we just picked the first place we checked out. Like, we really did our research. So, yeah, major cities in Texas is like mini California. Yes, it is. I noticed that with Fort Worth and Dallas. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, I don't want to be around stuff like this. That's part of the reason I wanted to leave, I don't want to live in Chicago. Yes, I was told that. We weren't looking to live in Chicago. Her uncle lived north of Chicago, closer towards the border of Wisconsin. I forgot the name of the town. But we ended up not choosing Illinois. Part of it, a lot of it was the weather, and the other part of it was the taxes. So, yeah, Tennessee. We went out there, fell in love. We were in the hotel. I didn't want to leave. Like I was like, I'll just live in this hotel. Like, I like it out here. It was really nice. We stayed at a Hyatt hotel downtown on Gay Street. It was I know Gay Street, but that's what it's called. But man, that place was spectacular. Absolutely. I loved it out there. Let's see. The BS my uncle said was the limited use of water, the rolling blackouts that happens from time to time, and high taxes. Yeah, California has the highest state tax in the country. I think it's 13.33%. The blackouts, yeah. The water shortage, it's illegal for you to wash your own car because they say we're in a drought or whatever, and we're not allowed to wash our own car. And it's just super expensive. I just looked at some video online. The average median house price in San Diego is $672,000. That's the median average price for a regular single-family house. That is not even a new house. That's an average medium cost. That's a lot of money, guys. That is a lot of money. That's like a $3,000-$4,000 mortgage payment. I don't have any interest in paying that kind of money for a house at all. That's ridiculous. So, yeah. Whew. I got a lot off my chest pretty quick, didn't I? The bums and trash. Yeah, there's a lot of homeless out here. A lot. A lot of them are druggies and stuff, you could tell. But there's a lot of homeless tent cities and stuff out here. It's getting real bad. They're popping up all over the place, the tent cities, yeah. It's not even downtown. Like, it's coming where I'm at. I'm an hour away from downtown. So it's just getting worse. I don't know why, but it's just getting worse here. Like, as the years go. I don't know why, but yeah. Aiden Piercy, what's up? The water shortage is because of an endangered fish. Oh, I bet. I've lost interest in even believing anything that the state of California says anymore. What's funny is I used to absolutely love California. I mean, I got it tattooed on me, but it's not the same place it used to be. So I'll leave it at that. If you love it, if you love that lifestyle, that LA, I don't like it. I've driven through LA many times, and it's an eyesore. To me, it's disgusting. But to each their own. I'm not going to spend the whole live stream dogging on California because I'm sure I get a lot of people that love California, and that's fine. If you love it, that's awesome. It's just not for us. What's your favorite food at McDonald's if you eat there? I don't eat at McDonald's because every time I eat at McDonald's, I get poopies. I think they have, like, bad oil. Like, old oil or something because every time I eat there, I got a dump. So, but in the past, I think a Big Mac would probably be my only choice. But I don't eat at McDonald's. Yeah. Hope that answers your question. But thanks for asking. The one thing that I will miss is the Mexican food because California does have the best Mexican food. When we were in Texas, we ate some Tex-Mex places. It was good. We did like it, but it was a glorified Taco Bell. They even use the same taco shells. It wasn't my thing, you know. California has their own way of doing things, and they do a lot of stuff. It's all made by scratch, including the tortillas and stuff. So, to each their own. Whataburger is something I will definitely miss. They don't have it in California, but I had Whataburger in Texas, and good God, Whataburger is so amazing. Artzilla Asia, what's up? What's up, Artzilla? How you doing? Yeah, I was hoping that Whataburger would eventually venture off to Tennessee, but as of right now, I don't believe it is. But Whataburger, good God, so good. Yes, happy Thursday. Absolutely. Thirsty Thursday. I'll drink to that. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, guys, that's the news. My internet is going to be turned off on April 26th. They can only do 30 days out, and I guess I called them a little early. So I'm not going to have internet on the 26th, and I won't have internet again until we get settled in the apartment, which will probably be sometime after the first week of May. Sometime between the 7th and the 14th, I think I'll have internet back on. I'm going to try my darndest to get it on as quickly as possible, because I got stories to tell. Vlad, I don't want to meet either one of them. Justin Bieber he's a wannabe Vanilla Ice. And Kim Kardashian, she's only famous because of a porno. Neither one, thank you. Doing well, working on art commissions. There you go, make that money. Work it, work it. Yeah. Whataburger's God's Burger, yeah. You know what's funny is I didn't have a chance to try Whataburger's breakfast, and I heard their breakfast is phenomenal. I went there for lunch, but even just having it at lunch, I was hooked. The lady walked out with the wooden tray of spicy ketchups and ranch and barbecue sauces and sweet onion sauces or whatever, and they didn't even charge extra for that. And they came to us and asked. You can't get that kind of customer service in California. And if you asked for that, they would charge you extra. 50 cents or whatever they do. So, yeah, Whataburger is definitely amazing. Absolutely. Oh, I'm glad you liked the stream. That's right. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this voyage. It's going to take us between 5 and 7 days to get out there. I guess it really depends on how much driving or how fast I go. From San Diego County to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix to Albuquerque, I believe, and then from there to Amarillo, Texas, and then from Amarillo we'll cross through Oklahoma City to Arkansas. My wife's aunt lives in Arkansas, so we'll be staying a night over there, and then from there we'll be in Tennessee. So, yeah, it's going to be a voyage. I'm just praying that my car doesn't give us any issues, because that's a long ride. But we have AAA, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Probably Post Malone. I don't even really know who that other person is. You ask some really odd questions, Vlad. I'm more of an old school guy, so you're naming all these new people I really don't know about. I know who Post Malone is because he's weird, and he has some good music. But that Triple X guy, I think I've heard of that name, but I don't even know any of his music. I don't even like a lot of today's music anyways, to be honest with you. Every now and then, I come across somebody I like, but it's pretty rare. I'm planning on creating Resident Evil Village-inspired artwork. That's awesome. I don't know much about the Village. I know that's like a video game, but I love Resident Evil a lot. Yeah, Resident Evil's kick-ass. I can't wait for the movie to come out, for the Netflix series to come out. I'll be all over Resident Evil. Love it. Megadeth. I like Megadeth. I get down with heavy metal. Queensryche, Queen, Guns N' Roses, Whitesnake, Europe, Rat, Motley Crue, you name it. Dio, Black Sabbath, come on. Led Zeppelin. Yeah. I even get into the glamorized stuff, you know, like The Cure, The Police, Duran Duran, Human League, Tears for Fears. Hell yeah. Honestly, same here. I prefer 90s and 2000s music, movies, and video games. I like some modern games. I definitely think the newer video games are much better as far as graphics, but I'm with you with the music. Definitely 90s for the music. 80s too. I love 80s music. Yeah, Dio, man. Dio's freaking awesome. Ronnie James Dio. He actually passed away a day before my birthday. My birthday's on May 17th. He actually passed away on May 16th. Yeah, Rainbow in the Dark. Hey now. Yeah, I mean, even with 2000s, I'm still kind of picky with that too. So, late 90s, early 2000s, I was more into rap. I was more into 504 Boys, Master P, Cash Money. The Dirty South really started taking over hip-hop at that point. But No Limit Soldiers was kind of my go-to thing at that time frame. Yeah, Ozzy has some good hits. Black Sabbath, that's right. Crazy Train all the way over. My favorite newer band, I guess you could say, even though they're not new, is Disturbed. Love their stuff a lot. Ooh, Brian's making it rain with another $5 donation. Thank you so much, Brian. You don't know how much, like, that means. I got 30 days until I leave California. It's $2,000 for this stupid pod to be shipped to Tennessee. $2,000, guys. And to ship our car, one of our cars out there is another $1,000. So we're looking at $3,000. And that's just to move our stuff. That's not gas, hotels, the new apartment set up. Like, that's just a move out there. It's $3,000. So thank you so much. I really appreciate anything any of you guys can do to help out. It really means a lot. It really does. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm actually going to turn the air on. I'm going to turn the air on. It's pretty hot in here right now. It's hot today. Like, it's weird. Feels like it's a summer day, but it's gloomy outside. It's gloomy, but it's like humid. I'm like, what the hell? Give me a second. I'm going to turn this air on real quick. It's not even ice cold air. It's really just blowing hot air at me, but I don't want it to get really loud because if I turn the AC on the wall unit really loud, it vibrates really loud, and it might affect the recording here. But let me know if this is too loud for you. Hopefully it's not. Yeah. Dio was good with Black Sabbath too, but I kind of like Ozzy with it. Yeah, Vlad, I read your comment, but the whole would you rather, you know, you can only ask so many of those, Vlad. But, yeah, thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate that. I really do. Work it. Let's see here. Let's see. I love your videos. They are so amazing and great. Thank you, Kellogg. I appreciate that. Thank you. Artzilla, have you heard of Black Label Society? I have not. Vlad, guess my age. I want to say you're 10 years old and you should not be in the live stream. Whenever I see the username Kellogg E, it just makes me think of cereal. Zach, I love your videos. Keep them up. Oh, I do. I pump out a video every single day for you guys. It's a lot of work. And I would continue if I could, but as I said, my internet's going to be shut off on the 26th, and until we move into the new apartment, I'm not going to have anything. Which makes sense, because our pod is going to be picked up on the 28th, so the 26th actually makes a lot of sense, because it gives me a couple days to box up that big old TV and walk it down there and get it into the pod somehow. I don't know about any drama in the paranormal community. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really get involved with any drama. Artzilla, I know I'm late to this. Huge congrats on your milestone. I'm so happy to be one of your supporters. You're amazing. I appreciate all of you guys supporting me and checking out the content. All the people that have signed up to be channel members, all the people, the few of you that have signed up to be patrons. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to, you know, become a channel member and be part of the be a part of the Dark Force family. I will be having a new intro pretty soon for my videos. The guy that's making it for me is wrapping it up. He's almost finished. And it looks really, really cool. I can't even tell you. Like, it looks so cool. It's got my forest elf in it. It's got a dog man in there. It's got wendigos in there. Ghosts in the dark forest. There's even a sign that says Dark Forest, like a wooden sign. And the Nickelodeon's Are You Afraid of the Dark? Storyteller's like triangle chair. That's in it. It's like a hidden Easter egg. And it's, you know, it ends by a fire pit in the woods. So it's going to be really cool. And plus, did I mention there's a dog man and a wendigo and some ghosts? It's like right up my alley for everything I'm doing. So it's going to be a really sick intro. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm guessing probably by the end of this weekend, I'm sure he'll probably be finished by that point. Good question, Brian. See, that's a good question. Xbox, PC, or PlayStation? I like all three. I'm an Xbox guy, but I've had PlayStation before. But I will be switching over to PC once we get into a house because I want to get 2 screens and I want like a super powerful computer so I could live stream like we are right now, but also play a scary horror video game at nighttime with you guys. That way you guys can get scared with me. But in order to play PC scary games, I need a better computer. So, but PC is probably going to be the way to go for my YouTube channel. But just for like myself, myself, and I, and also to use as a DVD player for my movies as well, I'd probably go with an Xbox. I just know how to navigate through it pretty well. I've had PlayStation in the past, but I've always kind of been drawn more towards Xbox. But I love both. All right, Artzilla, thank you for coming by. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by. Leslie says, anything with elves. Yes, well, the main elf that you see in the picture here, the Dark Forest elf, he's the main character of the intro, so he's there. All right, I got $2 from one Xbox guy to another Xbox guy. All right, Brian gives me $2 for being an Xbox guy. All right. Thank you so much there, Texas. I'll take that $2 and get me a taco. Hey. All right, Artzilla, thanks for coming by. Thanks a lot. Let's see. Kellogg says, I've seen Bigfoot. Do you believe in Bigfoot? I do. I believe in all that stuff. You just never know what's out there lurking in the dark. I've never seen any cryptids. I've had some paranormal encounters, but I've never actually seen a dogman or a Bigfoot or a nightcrawler, reptilians, skinwalkers, wendigos. I've never seen any of those, and I hope I never do. Brian says, what games do you play? I don't have an Xbox right now. It actually like blacked out on me and never turned back on, so I threw it in the trash. Yes, tacos are always great. Games I like Skyrim. I like that open world customization for magic and armor, with dragons. Like I like that open world setting with elves and Vikings and reptilians and all that. I like that. A lot. I like Call of Duty, zombies, Black Ops. I like that a lot too. I like the open world stuff, like I said, with Skyrim. So those are kind of like my top 2 games. Leslie says, has anyone seen the Justice League movie? I heard it's 4 hours long. Yes, I did. Last weekend. It was 4 hours long. It was alright. There was just a bunch of scenes that were not in the original Justice League movie that they added into it. So, it really wasn't worth watching for 4 hours. I just saw Kong vs. Godzilla yesterday. Has anybody seen the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie? It's out right now in select theaters, which isn't in California, but if you have HBO Max, you could watch it. Has anybody seen the new Godzilla vs. King Kong? I've seen it. I saw it yesterday. My opinion is it was good. The graphics, the fight scenes, there was a lot of action. But it's not something I would buy. Let's just say that. Like, it's definitely worth seeing if you like King Kong and Godzilla, or if you grew up watching it. Like, I grew up watching King Kong movies, even the black and white one. It was like my favorite little movie when I was a kid. I loved King Kong. It was good. You know, I give it a C+. A C+ or a B-. Right around. I give it maybe like a 7 out of 10. Like, it's a good movie. It's worth watching. Lots of good action scenes. It's pretty cool. But it's not in my top 5 or nothing like that. What I am looking forward to is the new Mortal Kombat and The Conjuring Part 3. Those are the 2 movies I'm really looking forward to seeing. That and the new Resident Evil. I haven't even seen a trailer for the new Resident Evil. I don't even know if they've made a trailer for that yet. And I don't even know when that's supposed to come out either, actually. But that's something else I really want to see as well. What is my top 5? Ooh, that is hard because I have, like, favorite movies that I grew up to as a kid, and then I have favorites that are classics, and then I have favorites that are, like, newer movies, like now, so that's hard. Ooh, that's a hard one. My favorite movie is The Last Samurai. I like 300, Gladiator. I have Predator, Aliens 2. My favorite horror movies is like the original It movie, Pet Sematary, the original. I like Conjuring 1 and 2. I like Insidious Part 1. My favorite childhood movie is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original 1990 version. Actually, yesterday was its 31st year anniversary. I don't know. I like a lot of movies, guys. I have a pretty decent-sized movie collection, and I'm pretty open to movies. I love movies. Kellogg says, Zach, you are my favorite YouTuber ever. Thank you, Kellogg. I appreciate that. Is the Resident Evil a reboot? I think the movie is going to be either the movie or the reboot for the TV series. I think they're trying to do it based off of the video games. So the blonde Russian girl's not going to be in it. But they're going to have Leon in it. Leon's going to be in it, you know. Like, they're going to do it based off of the video games. One of them's going to be CGI, and the other one's going to be actual actors. I'm not sure which is which, but I'll watch either one. I don't care. Vlad says, have you ever been outside the country? Yeah. If you have been to my other live streams, I was in the military. I was in the Navy, so I've been to several countries. And I've already mentioned those countries. So yeah. Sorry guys, I had to go grab some chips. I'm trying out this new Kettle potato chips. They're called Parmesan Garlic. And it's pretty good. But my favorite Kettle chip is the peppercini one, which I don't find in all stores. The peppercini one, so far, I've only found it at Vaughn's. Let's see here. When you will grow up, you want to be like Mila Jovovich from Resident Evil. That girl is freaking super skinny. Super skinny. That girl needs to eat something. These Parmesan garlic chips are pretty good. But the peppercini chips are better. That's just my opinion, though. Nope, I never liked school. I finished high school. I did 4 years in the military, and then I went to college for 4 years. Surprisingly, I graduated and finished college. Actually graduated college with a 3.84 GPA, surprisingly. I don't know how the hell I did that. But I did better in college than I did in high school, which is pretty awkward, but it doesn't really matter now because college degree doesn't really do anything for you in California. It's kind of a waste. At least not a bachelor's degree, maybe a doctorate's. But I'm not going back to school. No siree, Bob. If I went back to school, it would be for a trade. Like, what I want to do is I want to go to barber school. Because that's like the one true thing I love to do outside of YouTube is I like cutting hair. I like being a barber. Maybe I'd open up my own barbershop or something. That'd be cool. Let's see. Devin Shook says, live your channel, bro. Listen to it all the time at work. Keep up the good work, my guy. Always tuning in from Mississippi. Well, thank you so much, Devin. Shout out to Devin from Mississippi. Yeah, school's not for everybody. I'm very surprised I finished with a bachelor's degree. But I was motivated, I guess, at the time. Not my thing, though. Wow, that's pretty wild. My live timer just started over 10 seconds now, even though we've been online for almost an hour. It's crazy how it has glitches like that. It really is. Just out of nowhere, just reboots the time. So what else is up, guys? What's going on? Yes, I've watched The Walking Dead. I was a really, really big Walking Dead fan when it first came out. I didn't have cable, so I would always go to my friend's house to watch it. We would bring blankets and pillows out in the living room, and we would all lay there on the ground in front of the TV and watch it every Sunday night. It was so amazing for like the first four, maybe 5 seasons, and then it just started going downhill for me. But yeah, I want to say the first few years, The Walking Dead was like the best thing on television on AMC. It was amazing. It was a really good show. Yeah, it turned into a drama. Leslie's right. It all became like, oh, all these bullies and people versus people, groups versus groups, stealing each other's food and stuff like that. I liked it when it was about survival and about zombies. Finding a place to live, finding food, finding gas, resources, traveling to relocating, trying to find a place to live that's safe. Like that's how I liked it. I officially stopped watching it when Negan killed Glenn. That was after that episode. I got mad. Got a little teary, just a tad. Not much. But that was it for me, you know. And then I find out he becomes part of their group and they're friends, and I'm like, what the? You gotta be kidding me. Hell no. Dude killed Abraham and Glenn. He deserves to die. Yeah, the prison thing, yeah. Right after the prison thing, it started going down. And now they got whispers and different groups and stuff now, and that guy with the tiger or whatever, I forgot, I don't know. Yeah, I lost interest in it. It's just it's not cool anymore. Now it's like a drama. It's not even about survival or about the zombies anymore. It's weird. Zombies are communicating. You know, what the... Really? Stupid. Here's a good one, though. Top 5 favorite TV shows. Think about that one, guys. And it could be any time frame. Any genre. What are your top 5 favorite TV shows? My top 5, I gotta think about this. X-Files. Supernatural. Heroes. Arrow. Arrow the first 3 or 4 seasons. Then it became a drama soap opera. But the first 3 seasons, 3 or 4 seasons, it was awesome. Epic. And the 5th one, ooh, that's hard. Oh, that's hard. I don't know what the 5th one would be. Because I have a ton of shows from the 90s I loved. You know, like the family sitcoms, but I'm not really putting those in the category here. Maybe The Walking Dead, the first 4 seasons. That'd probably be the 5th. So, all of X-Files, all of Supernatural, seasons 1 through 3 of Heroes, because season 4 was really crappy. So the first 3 seasons of Heroes, and then Arrow, the first 3 seasons, and the first 4 seasons of The Walking Dead. That would probably be my top 5. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments. Oh, okay. Z Nation. Brian says Family Matters, Fresh Prince, Dragon Ball Z, Paradise PD, and Z Nation. Nice, got some good choices. See, I was leaving those family sitcoms out because there's 5 or 6 that are just amongst themselves in that category that are my favorites. Like Family Matters, Saved by the Bell, Roseanne, Home Improvement, Seinfeld, Martin, Fresh Prince, Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Married with Children. I mean, there was a lot of late 80s, early 90s family-type sitcoms. Full House, come on. Hell yeah. So that I can't even put that in my top 5 TV series because there were so many good ones. That would have to be a separate category for a top 5. Z Nation I thought was good until halfway of season 2. Season 1 I really liked. And then season 2 it started to fall apart for me. You know what's really good that reminds me of Z Nation and The Walking Dead is shoot. What is it called? They only had 1 season, but they're working on season 2 to come out this year. Black Summer, I believe it's called. Black Summer. I think that's what it's called. That was an absolute awesome show. And then COVID hit and screwed everything up. But yeah, Black Summer. That is a really, really cool show. Really like that a lot. Z Nation was better than The Walking Dead? I don't think so. I think Z Nation Season 1 was great, then Season 2 has started to fall apart for me. And I couldn't even bear Season 3. At least with The Walking Dead, I survived through 4 or 5 seasons. But I did like Season 1. Black Summer, I think, is better than Z Nation. But they only have one season so far. Simpsons, that's a classic. Absolutely. Family Guy. Yeah, Family Guy, that's a classic. Yep. Beavis and Butthead, come on now. X-Files, Outer Limits, Tales from the Crypt. Yes. Tales from the Crypt is great. Actually, we binge-watched all 7 seasons of Tales from the Crypt on one of these pirate sites that I use. I want to say probably like the last 2 seasons, it just got like cheesier and cheesier, but the first like 4 or 5 seasons were like amazing. Tales from the Crypt is awesome. Way better than Tales from the Dark Side. Way better. Atsuki Kids. Ronnie, right? Or Corey? Something like that. Nora? Something like that. Sorry I'm late. Welcome, Japan! Hi! What's going on? Arigato atemasu. Mrs. Gyoza is in his house. See, now I'm craving sushi, now that she's here. Brian, I think you're right. If they went back and redid Resident Evil as a TV series and they did it based off the video games at the beginning with Leon and stuff, yes. That would be an excellent show. I agree with you. Do you know, KNOW, what mountain monsters are? Yeah, they're monsters in the mountain. Leon's so conceited. Yeah, he's pretty badass. And his hair never gets messed up. But yeah, with the Resident Evil CGI movies, they made 3 of them. I watched all 3. They're pretty cool. I think I would just prefer, like, real actors, like real human beings, over CGI stuff, like computer animation, anime. It's not really in the anime stuff, you know, but I'm looking forward to whatever they do with Resident Evil. Watch it. Mountain Monsters is a show. Oh, pfft. Hell if I know, I don't have cable. The only show like that I remember watching recently is something I pirated, and it was called Terror in the Woods. I can't wait. I heard they're making another season, but so far I've only seen season 1 and 2, I think. They can start off with the murder mysteries, then the making of stars, then slowly build up to the mansion incident. Oh, yeah. That would be cool. That would be excelente. Absolutely. I remember playing those video games. I could never find more ammunition. I ended up dying like really fast every time. Whether it was part 2 in the streets or in the mansion and getting lost. Trying to find hidden messages and clues. I love that stuff. I love finding things, you know, but I was a kid, so I had no freaking clue how to find anything. I had no idea how to find, you know, extra clip magazines for my gun. So I ended up just getting killed because I'd run out of ammunition, you know? But that would be a very interesting series. I would totally be down for that. Absolutely. I don't know why they never did that. I don't know why they kind of did it with the blonde girl and kind of just steered away from the video games. I'm not sure. That's a good question. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll see what they end up doing with the Resident Evil series. We'll have to see. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Our U-Box pod, whatever. I just call it a pod. It's coming tomorrow. Like it's really happening. It's coming, you know? It's like reality is finally starting to kick in. It's really coming down to the wire of us moving, so... So where exactly in Tennessee are you moving to? I'm not telling you that, Vlad. I don't want you to stalk me. I'm moving to East Tennessee. Somewhere. There's lots of cities and towns, but I'm not telling you where. But it is in East Tennessee because I like to be around the mountains. Kellogg says, "You're the greatest YouTuber." Ah, thank you so much. My subscriber count says otherwise. 750-something videos, and I'm fighting for 14,000 subscribers. So, you answer me that, and then maybe I'll have to agree with you. With this much videos, with this much, you know, out there, I should at least be 50,000 or more. At least. Christina Case Chin Hair. Whoa, that's interesting. Hi everyone, happy Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. What's going on, Christina? How are you? Come on, let's stalk you. Well, you'd be a faraway drive from Texas to come stalk me. Leslie says, I'll be you and your wife's bodyguard. There you go. Don't be pinching no asses, though, Leslie. I'm watching you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this move. I'm actually looking forward to the drive. I mean, when we drove out to Arizona, it was like 6 hours. My eyes were all bloodshot, and I was like, oh, God. And I'm like, that's nothing compared to what I'm going to be doing at the end of the month. But that's where the caffeine comes into play. Christina says, I'm good, just rolling up a fatty and about to relax for the evening. Nice. So you're going to roll one up and hang out with us in the dark forest, huh? Nice. Well, hopefully you got some chips or some gummy bears or something for the munchies. Drink a Bang energy drink. You know, I really don't like energy drinks. Monsters, rock stars, I don't think they taste good. That's just me, though. I've even tried the energy beer. It's called Juice. Blech. I've tried 4. That's kind of an energy drink kind of beer. Those are hard, too. Those are pretty strong. I just like my Modelo's. When it comes to beer, just give me some shots of Patron and some Modelo's, and I'll be in heaven with some street tacos or shrimp tacos. Hell yeah. With some ceviche or some aguachile. Now you're talking my language. Ah, you got some chips and dip. Nice. I got some Parmesan garlic kettle chips over here. I like the peppercini kettle chips the best. But I don't have any more of those. Sorry. What are your thoughts on the LBL beast? I don't know. I heard about it, about the family that was murdered by a dogman or something. But that's up like in northern Tennessee. Probably by Clarksville or something. I don't know. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. I only first heard about it through these live streams. Like, I never even knew about it. But, yeah. We don't get a lot of varieties out here that you get in the States. I'm in northern Canada. Ah. Northern, huh? I thought the northern was just a bunch of icy islands. I didn't think people could live in northern Canada because it's so cold. I thought everybody in Canada lived on the border. I thought the further north you got, it was just all ice and a bunch of islands. That's just, I know I'm probably totally wrong, but when I look at a map, it's just a bunch of scattered islands. And I just assumed it's all ice because it's, like, north, you know, and it's cold as hell. And I noticed, like, all the major cities are down by the border of the U.S., so I figured everybody just lived down by the border. I've never been to Canada. I've always wanted to. They even have supernatural tours in Western Canada. And they have, yeah, I definitely would love to do that. Vancouver, yeah, it's in Vancouver. I was trying to think of the name, but I totally forgot what it was called. I've always wanted to check out Montreal and Toronto, but as far as like tours and stuff, I've always wanted to do the Supernatural tour, where they show you the different sites and locations that they filmed the TV series. -45 this winter. It's cold and I live near the border, but it's closed. Ah. Well, if you live near the border to America, that I wouldn't consider that northern Canada. I would consider that southern. -45. Good grief. That is cold. That'll make my nipples hard. Rock hard. I don't know if I could deal with that kind of cold. I like the cold, but that's a little too cold for me. Dang, -45. Jeez, oh. I'll pass on the winters in Canada, I'll tell you that. Visit for the summer, but leave for the winter. You can cut glass with the nips when it's that cold. I believe you. I believe you. That is some seriously cold weather right there. Man. Yeah, I don't know if I could take that. I mean, I've been to Vermont, I've been to northern states, even in the winter. But man, -45, that's some serious chill right there. Ouch. Absolutely right, Leslie. Ouch. That is cold. Cold to the core. Yeah, way too cold. Absolutely. Love Panda Heart Child. Hey, everyone. Hey, Panda. Welcome back. What's going on? What you cooking? Fearsome Hero. Try Minnesota. You would love it. What's funny is we almost moved out to Bloomington, Minnesota. We got family in Bloomington near that big-ass mall. But we ended up choosing a new direction. But, yeah, for a good couple of months, we were seriously actually looking into Minnesota because I got some family out there. Got a military friend out there, too. She lives in Bloomington as well, actually. But, yeah, I heard it's some serious coldness in Minnesota as well. But you guys have basements, and that's something California doesn't have. I've always wanted a basement. Christina says, I live on the Minnesota border. Oh, nice. Now you guys can be besties. Plus, I'm part Norwegian, so I would fit right in with Minnesota. A Viking. Skull, you filthy vermin! Heathen! But I'm only part Viking. I'm mixed with Norwegian, Polish, and French. So, I'm a European mutt. Love Panda says Mexican and Asian fusion. Nice. Excellent. Have you picked up any of my merchandise to take some selfies with some food for? I know we were talking about that the last live stream. Rocking a Zach Baby TV t-shirt, posing with some wet baby back ribs. That would be one hell of a picture. Basements are creepy. Yeah, if it's not like a finished basement, I could see where it could be creepy. Wet and damp. But if it was a finished man cave basement, it would be cool. Brian says, well, I live on the border of Mexico, so yeah, it's going to be hot for you. Slumberweeds lives in Minnesota. Yes, I know. He lives towards the southern part. Somewhere. Somewhere in the fields. Yeah. I told him if I ended up moving out there at the time, we're going to have to get together and get some tacos. But that didn't happen. We ended up not going to Minnesota. So... Norsk. Love Panda. Basements can be fun for demon clowns, creepy dolls, bodies. Waiting for payday Friday, Zach. Ah, well, payday is tomorrow, lady. Tomorrow is Friday. My question to you is, which t-shirt are you going to rock? We have the Freaky Elves, which is the threesome in the Dark Forest bed. We have Horror for Zach Baby TV. We have the Zach Baby TV Dark Forest Elf. We have Toast Up Those Buns. We have a lot of different t-shirts. Which one sparks your interest? Christina says, I built a she cave. There you go. Oh, I did end up making that t-shirt too, Love Panda. Leather makes things better. Yeah, I think it was you that gave me that idea in one of the live streams in the past. And I was like, wait, that rhymes. I'm going to make that into a t-shirt. I did too. It's on my page. It's on my online store. Leather makes things better in the Dark Forest. Jaren Kaiser, what's up? Welcome to the Dark Forest. How's it going? Eric Ogle, what's up, Eric? Welcome. Name art coming soon. Oh, yeah, on Twitter. I remember you saying that I was on your list. Yeah, just whenever you are finished with the name art, just tag me in it. Fearsome Hero. Really? We probably live closer than I thought. Yeah, I have no freaking idea where he's at. I think it's in the southern part. I have no freaking clue. I don't even know the geographics of Minnesota, but I know I don't think he lives in Bloomington because I asked him. I just don't know where. It's a secret. It's private. But yeah, we were looking into the Bloomington area when we were considering Minnesota years ago. Let's see. Love Panda, yep. So many options looking at the toasted buns. There you go. The toasted buns you could wear for any occasion. Leather Rebel. There you go, Brian. Yeah, Minnesota's a big state. Yeah, absolutely. I heard Duluth is a good spot, but I'm sure it's probably more expensive up there. I heard it's kind of like a really nice place to go or to be at. I just want to go check out that mall. If I ever visited Minnesota, I would have to go to that mall. Like, absolutely, I would have to go to that mall. And then I would hit up Slumber Reeds and get some tacos. I don't care if I have to drive 5 hours, 10 hours. I would have to meet up with them and get some tacos. Fearsome says, I have family in Bloomington. Nice, so do we. Not a lot, but we got family in Bloomington, and one of my military friends lives in Bloomington. Jaron says, aren't you moving to Kentucky? No, I'm not. I'm moving to Tennessee. Just south of Kentucky, though, right next door. Oh, you go there often? That's cool, yeah. I mean, I heard that mall's fantastic. I want to check out that Nickelodeon section, too. Sammy Bradford, hey from Tennessee. There you go, fellow Tennessean. What's going on, Sammy? Welcome to the Dark Forest, brother. Duluth is beautiful, cold as hell. Oh, I bet, because it's farther north, right? It's like the northern part of the state. Pretty much the farther north you go, the colder it gets. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, I was looking up vlogs on YouTube about Duluth, and I was like, man, it's pretty up there. I'd probably want to be closer towards the Twin Cities as far as, like, for job purposes and stuff like that. But I wouldn't want to live in it. I don't want to live in a huge city, though. That's my thing. I want to live in a smaller city or a town, you know? I don't like to deal with crazy traffic and stuff like that. I'm just over it. Big state squints in Texas. All this talk about Texas, but you realize you're not the largest state in the country. Alaska's got you beat by a long shot. Alaska's twice as big, if not more, compared to Texas. But as far as the mainland, Texas is the largest. Mall of America. First roller coaster I ever went on as a kid was in Mall of America. Nice, yeah. I would love to go to Mall of America. Absolutely, that'd be cool. Will you be close to the land between the lakes? No, I won't. I'm moving to the eastern part of the state. In the early 20s. Sorry about your dog, Kellogg. Squinting hard. Yeah, you squint hard at that map. You'll see how big Alaska is. It's huge. It isn't huge. It feels like a small town. What, Duluth? Or what town? What town? Or Duluth? Or Twin Cities? Or... Because I think the Twin Cities, I think those are pretty big cities. When I was like 7, I thought Duluth was something my mom would put in her gin. Then found out it was a vermouth. I gotta run, dear friend. Zach, I'll catch your stories tonight. Love, peace, and chicken grease. All right, Leslie, thanks for coming by. Actually, my new video just posted 5 minutes ago. It's called, speaking of which, we were just talking about Mall of America. Tonight's video is a cryptid story about monsters that live under a mall. And that just uploaded, or just posted on my channel 5 minutes ago. It's called Monsters Underneath the Mall. It was a cool tale. It was a cool story. I liked it. 2000s. Oh yeah, Duluth? Yeah, I heard Duluth is beautiful. Alright, give me a second here. I gotta post my video to Twitter really quick. Love Panda shivers. I bet it's a flock of Karens living under the mall. Actually, no, they're cryptid creatures, not Karens, but good guess. The Twin Cities are crazy big. Yeah, that's what I've seen, at least from YouTube. I live in San Diego right now, and even with that, we got over 1.5 million people here. And that's probably an incorrect count. Sorry guys, I'm just posting this video on some of the groups that I'm in. Let's go here. Gotta work it, gotta work it. Then I gotta hit up Instagram really quick, and then I'm back to you guys. Give me a second.
And of course...
The hell? Alright, let's see. Let's see here. The cities are crazy big. The cities is what we call the Twin Cities. Gotcha. Is that Facebook? Yeah, I was sharing the new video that just posted about 10 minutes ago on a couple different groups that I'm in on Facebook, and then I uploaded it to Twitter. Not that anybody ever likes it anyways on Twitter. And then I always post the thumbnail to Instagram to let people know that there's a new video out. Kellogg says, my sister loves you. Oh, well, tell your sister thank you and to hop on the live stream sometime. No problem, you're networking, gotta make that money, honey. Absolutely. Gotta make it rain. Spread me like butter, that's what I say. And definitely let me know what t-shirt you end up picking tomorrow, Panda. And make sure you pose with the shirt with something delicious in your hands. Some ribs, big fat steak, something good. And then I'll share your picture on all my social media accounts. Give you some shout out social media love. I do that for everybody. Even if it's just a sticker. But primarily people buy the shirts. But I got mugs too. And I got some leggings. That's got a picture of somebody bending over in a picture with that one. Said Zach Baby on the back. That's where it's at. Then it says toast up those buns on the leggings. Nobody likes it on Twitter, you say? No, I just don't get I don't see a lot of action on Twitter. I don't have a huge following on Twitter, so I still post it on there. I like to randomly read people's stuff, you know, comment stuff on some, friends stuff, but I'm more on Instagram compared to Twitter. I really like Twitter for the fact that I can chat with other people in the horror community. That's really the only reason I have Twitter, is that way I could talk to other people and share things and laugh and tell jokes. But I don't know, I think I don't know, Instagram's just cooler to me, but Twitter's okay. Will do. All right, Panda. Yeah, let me know. They have all sizes from small to 4 or 5 XLs. So, in all colors and sizes, and I even got some hoodies. I got lots of stuff on there. Let's see what's playing here. Instagram used to be my main social, but I loathe the cropping. Yeah. I like Instagram because it's short, it's simple. But I have about double the following on Instagram compared to Twitter. Even my Facebook only has 500 and something followers. I think my Twitter does too. But my Instagram's 1,200 or 1,300, which is not a lot, but it's still more than Twitter and Facebook. Primarily, I like to post stuff on Instagram. Twitter, periodically. Facebook, really, I just post my videos on Facebook because I have a Facebook account for my YouTube channel. And that's pretty much all I do with my Facebook. Brian says, nice. Big enough for us chonkers. That's right. That's right. Got to do it right in Texas. Eat big, live good. All right, Kellogg, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy tonight's video. Don't listen to it with the lights off. You've been warned. Let's see here. Favorite stand-up comedian? Oh, man. Ooh, that's a hard one. Because, I mean, there's some classics, and then... Boy, I haven't watched stand-up comedy in forever. I mean, Jim Carrey was doing it. Jim Varney was doing that before he became Ernest. You got Ralphie May, he's funny. George Lopez is funny. Mike Epps, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy. There's a lot of good stand-ups, but I can't tell you that. I guess that's my top 5 right there. There you go. I don't know if I'll be able to get the green you want. Oh, it doesn't matter. Green is green. I was just telling you, green and black are primarily the colors. You don't have to look into it that hard, Fearsome. It's all good. As long as it's a good green in a black background, those are primarily the colors for the channel. I would like to get some neon and metallic Sharpies. That'd be cool. Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't really do a lot of stand-up stuff as far as watching it, but yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. It's pretty cool. Ben Bailey is really funny. Nice. Nick DiPaolo was good too. Okay. Jeff Dunham, yeah, the ventriloquist. Yeah, the ventriloquist, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a funny guy. I've seen his stuff too. Jim Brewer, whacked out, man. Who's coming with me? Yeah, Dave Chappelle, come on. No one's even said Dave Chappelle yet. There's a lot of good ones, guys, but honestly, like I said, I don't even watch stand-up comedy. I mean, everything I just watch a lot of horror movies. That's my thing. Kevin Hart, yeah, he's funny too. I'm more into like horror movies and stuff. I like comedy movies too, but I gotta be in the right mood for comedy. Like, I'm not always in a comedy mood. Like, I get down with Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, Robin Williams, you know, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Ace Ventura, you know, I get down with, that's my kind of comedy. Dunham. Yeah. Ham. Ooh, I love ham. Some ham sandwiches. That sounds really good right now. Oh, yeah. I've been to a live comedy show in New York. We were on our way to Iraq in 2003 when we were first going to war. I was in the military and we stopped in New Jersey to pick up some bombs for our ship. And we had like a couple days off or whatever. And we took a ferry boat from New Jersey to New York. And we went to Times Square and stuff. And we ended up going to some nightclub, stand-up comedy. And that was the first time I got an alcoholic beverage without them checking my ID. And God, I did not look 21. I was 18 with no hair on my face, you know, like, I guess it was because we were a big group of people. We were all military guys. They just didn't card us. So I had a Long Island iced tea. That was my first alcoholic beverage that I ever bought. And we were listening to stand-up comedy. It was pretty cool. I think I was more impressed that I was drinking in public at 18, though. So that was interesting. That's a lot of top fives, man. That's going to take a long time to even think of those things. Come on. When I get blue, I watch Dog Soldiers. Nothing like werewolves killing military guys in the Highlands of Scotland. Nice. Fearsome says, OMG. You got this. I can't even name you 5 movies for each category. I probably could for the paranormal. Zombies? I don't know. Dawn of the Dead? Crap, I'd have to look it up. Long Island was my first legal drink. Nice! Me too, Fearsome. It was my first legal drink. Illegally. It was good too. Long Islands are good. They taste like iced tea, and I'm a big tea drink. I love tea, so definitely was right up my alley. I loved it. I believe in you. Dawn of the Dead. There you go. Insidious, Conjuring. There you go. The end. That's exactly how I sound. Oh my god. I'll raise my hands and give you my energy. Oh. Use the force. Long Island iced teas are dangerous because you don't taste the booze. That's right. Yeah, they taste dang good though, I'll tell you that. Even those what are those twisted teas? Those things are good. You guys tried those? The twisted teas in the cans? Man, those things are yummy. Hell yeah. I love those. But I like Modelo's. Like, that's my go-to beer. I like Modelo's. Especially if I'm doing like a backyard barbecue and it's hot outside and it's summertime. Modelo's are screaming my name. That they are. They are delicious. Absolutely. Yeah, I got properly effed up. I don't think I got effed up drinking those, but I didn't drink a lot. Tecate is good too. I don't like Tecate that much. To me, it's like watered down. I don't like Dasakis either. I like Modelo, Coronas, and Pacificos. Pacificos are good. Coronas are good if you have a lemon or a lime. If you don't, I don't mess with it. But Modelo, you don't need a lime. You just drink. It's fine the way it is. And that's why I kind of switched over to Modelo. Because for a long time, I was a Corona only guy. Like, I loved Coronas. But I got sick of always asking for a lemon from somebody. So I started drinking Modelo. So I'm like, man, this is good too. I'm a Bud Ice girl myself. Bud Ice. Okay, cool. I've had Bud Ice. It's not bad. Top 5 beers. There you go, Brian. That's a good question. Modelo, Corona, Pacifico. You can tell I like my Mexican beer. Heineken. And, ooh, that fifth one's hard. Um... Oh, man, because, I mean, that's basically all I drink. Um, I don't know, Bud Light Lime? I don't know, shoot. I really have, like, a top four, you know? Top five liquor, that's easy, because I only have three choices for liquor. Well, four. I like Patron. Patron's, like, number one for shots. I like my whiskey, Jack Daniel's Fire, whiskey, Jack Daniel's Apple, and I do like vodka too. I like the Crown Royal Apple as well, but I didn't put that in the tops because I like the Jack Daniel's Apple, so it's kind of the same thing. So, but yeah. High five, Brian. Hey. Anyone drink or even know of the Northeast? No, I don't. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, Vlad, see, this channel's actually like 18 and up and stuff, so I hope you don't know about this topic. But yeah. Yeah, those are my go-to beers and liquors. Long Island iced tea? Hell yeah. Man, that's good. I like margaritas too. Don't get it twisted. I love margaritas. I don't care if it's a girly drink or what. I'll drink the hell out of margaritas. Make them at home in the blender and get mashed up. Hell yeah. Put like 4 or 5 different frickin' fruits in there with some tequila and some ice and grind that sucker up and you're good to go. You like 1800 tequila? I don't really care for that. It tastes like uh, like like pure rubbing alcohol. I didn't really care for 1800. I only like Patron. That's the only thing I'll drink. Patron is the only tequila I like. Apple ales are okay. Warm, they mess you up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about apple ales. Another beer that's really good is called Stone. If you guys ever heard of Stone, they're an IPA beer. They're really good. They're actually made out here in California. Nice, Panda. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Patron's my thing. Woo! Man, Patron will mess me up. Hell yeah. To the point where I have like vague memories of certain things when I was in the military and Patron was involved and I don't remember what country I was in. uh, we were racking Patron at one of these bars. We had them lined up in a row. And we were just going ham on them. Man, I had a very high tolerance for Patron back then. Now, pff, seven or eight shots of Patron, I'm freaking I'm done. Back in my Navy days, shoot, I could do double that. Twisted ice gives me gut rot. I can't drink hard liquor. I don't drink hard liquor often. I'm more of a beer. I like beer. I don't even drink beer often, to be honest. The only time I drink beer is if I'm at a barbecue. Like I don't even buy beer for the house. You know, it's I drink water, I drink tea, I drink a couple different styles of sodas and but yeah, I don't really drink beer or alcohol that often. I'm more of an occasional drinker. But that's just me, though. The old me would have a lot in the fridge right now. Let's check this out here. Give me a second. Hmm. Your ex-husband said, Zach, you didn't give us an April Fool's. Oh my gosh. I didn't, actually. I didn't give you guys an April Fool's. That's... Patron makes you moan. Tequila makes you feel. Long Island iced tea makes the person... You're the person for me. Oh, I misread that, but that's funny. Patron makes you moan. Tequila makes you feel. Long Island iced tea, you're the person for me. Oh, there you go. See that, Panda? That's another t-shirt right there. Man, see that? That is a t-shirt right there. You know what? I'm going to make that a t-shirt. I like that. I'm going to take a picture of that. Yep. That's about to be a new t-shirt right there, Panda. Hell yeah. There's another one I've been meaning to do too. What was it? I lick salt. I lick salt. Eat lime, I lick salt, and swallow tequila. Something like that. There was another funny-ass one. I was like, that's kinky as hell. I like that. I don't remember what it was. I took a picture of it. I saw it somewhere online, and I was like, that could be a badass t-shirt. That would be a cool-ass... That'd be a good shirt. Nice. Drink responsibly and don't vomit in your socks. Yeah, definitely. I don't want to vomit in my socks. Brian says, I'll be back. All right. No problem. Got a million of them. Your ex-husband is everywhere. I'm convinced it's multiple people. I don't know. But I know he is a channel member, so he is donating towards the channel every month. But other than that, I don't really know too much about your ex-husband. Because I don't know you personally like that. I don't know who your ex-husband is. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, he just commented on my video that came out tonight. I was reading his stuff, and he's like, what, no April Fools? And I'm like, you're right, today's April 1st. I didn't even think about, like, making a joke for nobody. Or coming up with some fib that I could have typed on Facebook or Twitter or something. Jaron says, it's cryptid season in my part of Oklahoma. At least this is the time of the year I know they're around. Yeah, keep your doors locked. I will be in Oklahoma on May 3rd. I think. May 3rd, I think I'll be passing through Oklahoma. Or May 4th. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We got a lot of driving to do. Lots of driving. It's over 2,100 miles away. That is a lot of miles. But it's all good. It must be done. Oh, yes. But we are officially 27 or 28 subscribers away from 14,000. So we're getting close to the 14,000 mark. I was really hoping to be in the 20s at least by this point. I don't know what's taken so long, but I guess it's just not my time to shine yet. Everybody's time will come. Yeah, but what else is going on, guys? What's up? Shout out to Brian for the 3 super chat donations today. Greatly appreciated. It will go towards the move. A good cause. And he's also a channel member as well. Be more active on Twitter. Oh. I can be more active, I guess. Just gotta log on more and do more. Here's an April Fool's joke. High-heeled shoes, half off. Yeah, I go on Twitter. I actually look at Twitter like every single day. Really, I like to read other people's stuff. Like, to me, I'm more of a visual person with Twitter. Like, I really enjoy reading everybody else's stuff compared to mine, because I don't always have a lot to say. But I like to read other people's stuff. And you said what? All right, I got a like on Twitter. Thanks, Fearsome. Nice. Let's see, new video out. All right, gotta share. I like sharing people's stuff on Twitter. That's another thing. I like to show support to other narrators. I enjoy it. I like collaborating with other narrators. I really enjoy the whole horror community. I love everybody. Like, I really like everything about it. I think that's the coolest thing about Twitter is there's like a whole spooky community on Twitter, and I love it. If you spam Twitter. How do you spam Twitter? Is it like tags or something? Hashtag a bunch of stuff? I don't know. I never really understood how to get more followers from Twitter. I just randomly post posts. You know, I post thoughts of the day, or I post a new video, or some artwork, a thumbnail, you know. But I don't know. I seem to get more followers from Instagram, but not really on Twitter. You'll get more followers and subscribers. Yeah. Let's see. I got 591 followers on Twitter. That's about it. I post on there periodically. But I don't hashtag anything. I don't tag anything. Maybe that's my thing. Maybe I should be hashtagging my stuff. I don't know. Well, Vlad, I would snort Elon Musk, drive a Lamborghini, drive a midget, and live in a volcano with a diamond bathrobe. That's funny. Yeah, but don't actually spam. Gotcha. Well, I don't know. I could post something on Twitter every day. It's not going to change anything. I'm really on Twitter because I really like the community. If I could get more subs through Twitter, that'd be great. I just haven't really figured that one out yet. But I enjoy it. I really like enjoying reading people's posts. Don't spam? What's the fun in that? What's going on here? Is there background music or did it pause? Oh no, it's still there. Okay, cool. Okay. Just checking. Let's see here. Horror fam, horror community. Oh, okay, so those are good tags, I'm assuming, huh? I've seen other people do that too, but I never really tagged anything. Alright, cool. Alright. Nice. Sorry, somebody messaged me talking about a story they want me to narrate, so I'm reaching out to the author really quick. If it'll let me. Come on. Not with that attitude. Ha ha ha. I don't have an attitude. We're having fun. I dare you to roast R.L. Stine. No way, I love R.L. Stine. I grew up reading Goosebumps. Would never disrespect him. I love R.L. Stine. R.L. Stine has godlike powers us mere mortals could never comprehend. Yes. R.L. Stine pumps out books like nobody's business. Oh, yeah? Yeah, Instagram's cool. It takes a while for Instagram to kind of catch up. It's just fun because I follow certain tags on Instagram. Like, I like, famous people or TV shows or camping or hiking. I follow a lot of different tags on Instagram, so it's kind of more entertaining. I'm trying to reach out to this dang author on here, and it's not letting me. I might have to do it on the main computer here. Let's see. It will become your new dad. That's funny. I guess that's better than Bloody Mary. I don't know if that's better or worse. Oops. Oh. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Was it a sponge? Was what a sponge? I don't know how many of the books I read, but it had to have been most of them. Yeah, I read a good 10 different Goosebumps books. Attack of the Mutant was my favorite. Welcome to Camp Nightmare, The Haunted Mask, Night in Terror Tower, Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Yeah, there was a lot of good books. Let's see. I hate these spam things on here. My goodness. Alright, let's see. The Story of Something Under the Sink. Oh, yeah, that was the Killer Sponge one. It's called Underneath the Sink or something like that. What was the name of that one? I didn't read that book, but I remember watching the episode. It was hilarious. It came from beneath the sink. That's what it's called. And let's not get on the subject of the cost of pads. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, it was called yeah, it came from beneath the sink or something like that. I remember that one though, yes. And then he did all the Fear Street novels and then Party Games and Don't Stay Up Late. The guys. And then, was it Red Rain? He's written so many books. It Came from Beneath the Sink. I believe that's the name of the book. And it has red glowing eyes under the sink on the cover. I'm pretty good with Goosebumps. At least for the original series. The Series 2000s, I don't know much about. The Give Yourself Goosebumps with the alternate endings, I don't know too much about those either. Or the Horrorland series, I don't know much of that. Or the Most Wanted series, don't know much about that. And definitely not the new Slappy Worlds. I haven't read any of those. I grew up with the original 62 books. And watching it on Fox Kids on Saturday mornings when I was a kid. Loved it. How gross was your house with a sponge terrorized you? That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't my top book, but it was definitely one of the original 62 series. Nightmare on Elm Street TV series. I don't think I ever watched any of those. Tales from the Dark Side, I didn't think those were good. Tales from the Crypt was awesome. Loved Tales from the Crypt. Absolutely. I don't know why, I was like 8 when I read it and it freaked me out. Nice. Kellogg says, I'm back. Loved the video. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're back and you checked out tonight's tale. I'm glad you liked it. I thought it was pretty interesting. Something spooktacular. Okay. Looking at the list, I may have read all of them. Nice. You read more than me, and I was a super fan. Tales from the Crypt, the OG storyteller. When your parents were drinking and playing dominoes. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. I read a lot as a child, too. Yeah. And I was one of those kids that took a Goosebumps book everywhere that I went to. School, grocery store, Costco. I always took my Goosebumps book with me everywhere I went. I'm surprised I didn't take pictures with it in my school pictures. Loved it. We would all trade Goosebump books in class. Like that was the thing to do back then. So I'm assuming you're probably around my age then, Fearsome. You must be an 80s baby. Because I grew up with Goosebumps when it first came out. Before the TV series. There was a ghost story in a book, and I remember I was having a sleepover with some friends as a kid. It had to do with some kids riding their bikes on some dirt road. I guess it was called Dead Man's Pass. And I guess one of the kids got caught at the end, and the guy came out and snapped the kid's neck. He snapped his neck and then said, "You're next." But I have no idea what book it was from, but I still kind of remember the story. I don't think it was on Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I already looked. I have all three of those books. Beginning of the 90s. Okay, yeah. So, you kind of got into Goosebumps towards the end of its reign. I was kind of your age at the peak. Yeah, because Goosebumps, the book started coming out in 1992, and I was already trading those in school. And then kids got Goosebumps, and then I was hooked ever since for years. Yeah. Makes sense, yeah. If he wasn't going to read them, you might as well. Yeah, the big toe, yeah. And actually, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, they did a good job on that movie. I wish they did that with the Goosebump films, because the Goosebump movies they destroyed them. You know, I don't think they did either one of the movies correctly. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, they did that movie right. I was a nerdy kid who read books too. I was really big into reading. I loved reading books. Kellogg says, "My sister has an attitude." Well, your sister loves me, so she's okay with me. Let's see. I don't know, Panda. I thought that to myself many times. They should have made Goosebumps PG-13 and made it darker and not such a love story comedy. Speaking of which, Part 2 barely even had any Goosebump characters in it. It was a bunch of decorations. Halloween decorations. And Part 1 was a teenage love story. Yeah, I was not impressed with the two Goosebump films at all. The Masked Mutant wasn't even in it. And you can't bring out the Haunted Mask unless you use the original mask. I didn't even see the new version in the movie, by the way. And people said the Haunted Mask was there, but I never saw her. Oh, good question. What's the story behind my character? I like elves. I like Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies a lot. I listen to the audiobooks on Amazon. I like tree houses because I never had one. I like the woods because I love to go camping. I like cryptids and spooky stuff, so when I was trying to figure out a character for my avatar, I thought about what if I mixed like spookiness with something from like Lord of the Rings or Skyrim, like a dark elf from Skyrim. So I was like, what if I made like a cloaked spooky elf with glowing eyes, reading campfire tales around a fire pit, like from Are You Afraid of the Dark from Nickelodeon? And it kind of just, I went with it. And yeah, I like it. Let's see. Let's see here. My avatar is being made right now. It's going to be inspired by Edward Elric, but female obvious, because I am in fact a female. Oh, you're okay. We didn't know that, Fearsome. We didn't know if you're a man or a woman. Now that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, my avatar was kind of a mixture of the woodsy, foresty, dark elf from Skyrim / Lord of the Rings. I liked it. Cloaked elves. It's kind of my thing. is this thing here? Okay. Yeah, I'm just messing with you, Fearsome. I'm kidding. I know you're a female. I could kind of see your picture. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I dig my elf too. Wait till you see the new intro that's getting made for my channel. I'm having the intro custom made. All my ideas by Ram Marto Innovations. He also did M Frightmare's intro. She's also an elf. She's a female elf in the woods. I noticed she did that. And so I reached out to the person that did her intro. And he's making me a custom intro for my channel. So I'm looking forward to that. It's pretty much done. He's just wrapping up a couple things. He's wrapping up some Wendigos for the background. Then he's going to have something with my channel name pop out at the end. And I had him add a dark forest on a wooden sign. I got a dog man that howls out in the distance. Ghosts in the forest. And then my avatar comes out. Holding a Scary Tales book. And he starts the fire pit with some magic in his hands, and then he sits down in the storyteller's chair, which is a Easter egg from Are You Afraid of the Dark? So it's going to be a really cool little intro, and I can't wait to see the final product of it. I should have it, I'm hoping he's done in the next few days. Archivy, what's up? Welcome. Some people can't tell. Yeah, I could tell a face. I could tell between a male and female by the face, usually. Yeah, I can't wait to see the intro. Oh, I'm really excited. It's probably going to be like 29 or 30 seconds long. I don't care. That thing it's so sweet. He sent me some like behind the scenes little video clips of it, and it's looking really cool. Almost classic. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Sweet. Yeah. Part of my inspiration. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Very, very much a member of the Midnight Society. I've met the creator of that show twice. He's mailed me some merchandise too, which I've mentioned before in the past live streams. Well, that is handy to be able to tell. Yes. Absolutely. That's eBay. It's quiet tonight. Eerie. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Yeah. I've had some pretty wild live streams. Usually that involves some whiskey. When there was more people in the chat room and they were donating to the super chat and I was taking shots every time they did it. I got hammered that day. Yeah. I don't know how I walked down those stairs. Yeah, I had like 15 shots of whiskey. I don't know. Whew. I was feeling good. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree, Bob. But I finished all 15 seasons of Supernatural, and I've already started binge watching it again, and I started with season 1 all over again. I can't help it. I absolutely love that show. Like X-Files, I could watch that back to back. I love it. I'm actually working on getting a Supernatural tattoo. I need to get a couple more sessions of laser work done on my arm first because I have an unwanted old military tattoo on my arm that I don't want. And I've had 3 sessions so far, so it's pretty light, but it needs to be lighter, I think. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. But I'm going for realism, so I'm getting Sam, Dean, and Castiel's face with Baby, which is the Chevy Impala. So I think for the realism, I need to get this as clear as possible so you don't see no kanji dragon or nothing that I have here in Dean's face. So I need to get a couple more sessions first. And then I've already reached out to a guy that is a very good tattoo artist that does realism, so he could make the faces look super legit to the actual people. Whiskey and armadillo, duct tape, and a small goat and a tutu. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you were there for that one, Panda. That was months ago. There was like 3 people donating. They were like battling each other. Well, 2 of them were battling each other. They were like slapping hundreds of dollars in the super chat. I think I walked away with like over $600. It was nuts. And they were just going, and they just kept doing it. I was like, I'm taking another shot. Like, let's do this. You know, like I was getting hammered. It was fun. It was really fun. Your channel name is going to pop out. So many inquendos here. I don't know. One day my channel will pop out. Still waiting for it. Still waiting for that boom. All of a sudden, boom! 9,000 subscribers in 1 month. Holy moly, hey. We're almost at 14,000 though. We're only like 27 subs away, so we're pretty close to that 14,000 mark. But I was kind of hoping to be by 20,000 by May. That's not going to happen. I probably won't even see 15,000 by next month. But we shall see, Mr. Kisser. Oh, maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea. Delete. Repost this. Oh, let's see. Leslie, there we go. Oh, that's cool. The weirdness. Hey, I didn't write the story. That's funny. Let's see, where's that here? Believe in 10,000, you will see 10,000. I'm just having fun. We'll see where it goes. Best album. Faded. Oh, yeah. Personal Sway. Yeah, I can't wait for that movie to come out. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Sorry, got a little ASMR here with the chips, but I'm starving. It's not an attitude, fearsome. It's just facts. I don't have an attitude at all. I just speak my mind. Speaking of which, I need to go to the store. I need more of this tea. That's gonna have to wait though. Oy. I gotta put these chips away before I eat the whole dang bag. My next dilemma is what to binge watch next. See, I've already binge watched X-Files twice. I've already binge watched Heroes twice, even though I'd never completed season 4, but I don't like season 4 that much. And now I'm binge watching Supernatural again. But I don't know, it's like I'm picky about my shows. Like I never finished Arrow. I started losing interest, I think, after season 5. And then I got into season 6, and it just started to go downhill for me for season 6. So I never finished it. I really should go back and finish Arrow. I really should. Starvin' Marvin. Yeah, I need to finish that. I need to finish Arrow. I never did finish it. I know it's on Netflix. And I need to finish The Flash. Like, I stopped watching that too because I started getting involved with other shows. But I like The Flash a lot. I think that was a great show. And now, Jared Padalecki, whatever his name is, Sam from Supernatural, he's on a new CW show called Walker, which is like Walker, Texas Ranger, you know, Chuck Norris. I watched like half of the first episode of that, and then I turned it off. I just wanted to see what was good. I'm sure it's good. I didn't turn it off because I disliked it. I was just like, I just wanted to like see what it looked like, and I figured I'll probably just I'll come around to that show maybe sometime in the future. But right now, he'll always be Sam to me. It's kind of hard to see him as another character. Cool thing is with Jensen, which is Dean Winchester. He's going to be on season 3 of The Boys on Amazon Prime. The Boys, that superhero show. He's actually going to be called Soldier Boy or something, and he's actually going to be a superhero or a supervillain on season 3 of The Boys, which is coming out sometime this year. And then I just found out he's also going to be the voice of Batman on some cartoon animated series. So he's going to be the voice of Batman for that. So they're kind of doing other things. But I have a feeling they're going to do a season 6 or like a 6 episode for Supernatural in the future. I don't think we've seen the end of Supernatural because they've already leaked that they're willing and they kind of want to come back. But they pretty much ended Supernatural, not because of ratings, not because of the CW or anything like that. It was their choice as the actors. They made videos and posts about it that they really missed their family time. 15 years, and they're always in Vancouver, and both of them live in Texas. So they really missed their families, because they felt like they were never home. So I understand that. I can respect that. So I just have a feeling they're going to bring Supernatural back somehow. Maybe for a crossover with another show. Maybe they'll do like a 6-episode miniseries. There's several ways they could do that, but I'm not going to say anything because if you guys haven't finished the series, if I mention ways that the show can come back, it's going to reveal how the show ended. So I'm not even going to go on that topic just because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. X-Files is excellent. X-Files is like one of my top favorite show. I love X-Files. Scully and Mulder. Love him. Love him. Gonna binge watch Tales from the Crypt series? Yeah, do it. It's great. And the classic Transformers. I remember that, yeah. Yeah. Definitely Tales from the Crypt is definitely worth it. We binge watched that a few months ago. It was great. I loved it. You do miss Supernatural? Me too. I ain't gonna lie, I cried. Man. When the show ended, whew, it was so sentimental. It hit me. Yeah. I was teary. Man. Game of Thrones. That was cool. Oh my god, that last season that they came out with, oh, I hated it. Oh my gosh, the last episode was horrible. I did not like that ending at all. That was really, they should have just left it alone. They ruined it. I hated what they did with the ending when they came back for that last season. Yes, yeah, I liked Game of Thrones a lot. Except for that last season. That last season, oh gosh, no. Nope. They should have left that one alone. Or at least changed the way they ended that season. And they had plenty of time to to think out that ending too. They like skipped a year or two before they came out with that last season of Game of Thrones. Like they had plenty of time to come out with a decent ending, and they ruined it. Really disappointing with that ending. And they had some good actors in that film too. They had some really good names in there. The action was there. I really enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, that ending was bad. That was probably the worst ending of a good TV series ever. That was horrible. Maybe eventually I'll go back and binge watch Game of Thrones. I probably will, because I like Game of Thrones. I just didn't like the ending. The ending really threw me off. But outside of that, it was a great show. Sorry, I'm just catching up on some stuff on my phone. Got some notifications here. I'm checking out. Oh yeah, I gotta check that email too. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this super chat. I'm gonna get back to my binge watching. I just wanted to hang out with you guys. I'm pretty much doing this on Thursdays now until we move. Um, Actually, that last Thursday, I won't have internet before we move because it's getting cut off on the 26th. So, up until then, I will be available for live streaming on Thursday nights just to chat and hang out and joke around a little bit and have some fun. Outside of that, stay tuned. Got spooky content on a daily every single day. I'm uploading scary stories for you, so yeah. So enjoy the rest of your night.